Guys, this is all about peer feedback and how do you tell one of your classmates that you really could do better without really making them feel horrible, but at the same time showing them exactly how they could do better. Okay, so when we talk about peer feedback, I'm going to ask you guys to do this. Peer review, peer feedback, something that's been called before. All right, made myself some notes so I don't mess this up. Start with, there are five basic things you need to consider when giving peer feedback. The first one is that the feedback needs to be goal referenced. Okay, if my job was to write an article about the success of the baseball team, and my article is about the success of the basketball team, my feedback could be simply, hey, you were supposed to write about the baseball team, not the basketball team. That's goal referenced. So you always want to consider what is the purpose and the goal of what you're doing. And this is part of that critical thinking and thinking about what do I need to be doing and how do I accomplish that. Okay, so make sure that all of your feedback is goal referenced. And the other thing that you want it to be is tangible and transparent. It's really horrible to say to somebody, wow, that was great. I loved it. Well, that might make me feel good on the inside. It didn't help. It didn't help at all. So you want to say something along the lines of, hey, when you wrote this, this, and this, that met the goal. Okay? So be careful to actually point out things that are clear that have been done or what could be done to fix it. Okay? Don't just be ethereal. Wow, I hated it. You suck as a person. Or wow, you're amazing. I wish I could be as good as you. Comments like that don't help anybody. Even the compliments don't help because the whole point of getting feedback is so you can get better. Okay? Make sure that it's an actionable comment. Don't say, yeah, you screwed up on A, B, and C, which don't meet the goal. Yeah, okay, so that's goal referenced because you mentioned the purpose that you need to be doing, and then it's tangible because you told them exactly how they didn't make it, but it didn't help them. You need to say, now, how about doing this? Or if you change this, then that will meet the goal. Okay? That makes it tangible, goal referenced, and transparent or tangible, something that's very clear for them to be able to fix. Okay? Make sure it's as user-friendly as possible. Make it in words where the person can understand. Make yourself clear, easy to communicate. And finally, make it constructive. I think the quote on the website's something along the lines of, be hard on the content, soft on the person. Like, look, bud, you really messed up this. You were supposed to have done A, B, and C. Instead, focus more on this. Do D, E, and F, and that'll really fix your problem. All right. Just saying that is a lot better than saying, dude, you suck at writing. What the hell? Man, you got A, B, and C wrong, and you don't even know how to fix it. So you can see in there, I might not be the best example, but there is a way to talk to someone that doesn't break them down, but builds them up. And sometimes we need our pride broken a little bit. The work that I did, that I worked all night on, might not be perfect. No, it's probably not going to be perfect. But that's the thing, and this is what gets us into a feedback loop. When I was working at my previous school, I worked with two other teachers, and I was constantly asking for feedback, even on personal projects that I was working on. And they would come in and tell me, okay, Charlie, you need to work on this and this. I'm worried about this part. I was doing some constructions and builds. I was redesigning a big workspace. And they would say, yeah, that's not a bad idea. However, if you go down this way, this is what might happen with that. Instead, you might want to work on putting this or designing this way or with this in mind, and that might help you. So I would take that feedback. It was goal referenced, right? Because my goal was to make the space as amazing as I can. As I said, I was remaking a space. And they had all the experience and they had all the knowledge, but they weren't as involved, but they were helping me. They were guiding my design process as I was going through that. So I would take their critiques, I would take their feedback, and I would think about it. And then I would modify my plan and change my plan a little bit, and then I would change what I did. I would go in there and change it based off what they said or what a couple of people said, and then once I'd made a different change, I'd call them in again and say, hey, how does it look now? How did my work change? Is it better now? And then once again, they'd give me a little bit more of that goal reference, tangible, constructive feedback so that I could get better. And by the end of the year, we had an amazing space that we all agreed on, that we all were able to say, yes, we all think it's an amazing space, not just you. And that really is the key. When you work with other people and when other people have a chance to check your work and help you grow, you will grow and you will get better at what you do. And then the more you do that, you're going to see those mistakes before you get there. And then you'll be able to be helping other people just as well. Okay, so that's the whole idea of peer feedback. So whenever I ask you guys to do peer feedback, remember the whole purpose is to help build up the person that you're giving feedback to, whether you like them or not. That's what we do. We build up, we help them grow. Okay, and I'm gonna just reference my list here. It needs to be goal referenced. What is the purpose and how does your feedback relate to the goal? It needs to be tangible, something that actually can be done. And on that note, make it actionable. So not just something that you did, but needs to be done, but here's how you can do it. Here's how you can make a change. Make it user-friendly and constructive as well. Okay, that's it on this little lesson on peer review and feedback. Out.